Hello everybody, welcome back to BeepSurvives on the moon in Stationeers. Today we're setting up our solar panel tracking. So I have a line of 5 solar panels fully built. They are generating power right now because the sun is overhead. East is this way. So I think I have everything we need. We're going to figure this out together. We have 4 logic IOs. Go ahead and arrange them right here. We're going to need 2 logic readers and 2 batch writers. I'm setting this up just like you would on, say, like Mars. Because I always had problems with this. So we want a logic math unit and the memory. Which we can place right there. Okay, and we want to set the memory to 90. Okay, so let's get this wired up real quick so we can set this up. This is the data line.
Hunger caution.
We're going to want a junction right here. Junction, junction, junction. A 4-way right here. You know what? I wonder if that will work. I don't know if it passes through. To be honest, I always assume it doesn't. You know what, let us continue that assumption so that we don't have a problem later. Let's just go ahead and deconstruct that. Then we can just place this down right here. It's not like we don't have room. Oh, we just need a junction right here, don't we?
Hydration critical. Waste tank critical.
Critical, critical, critical. Fine. Rid of it. We need a junction right here. Let's just do a 4-way right here. Fuck it. A lot of cable, probably most of it is not necessary, but you know what? Tired of having troubles with solar. Let's just make sure it's good. Okay. So once again, let's set our memory to 90. We need our sensor as well. And our sensor should be pointing Its data port should be pointing north, so that's east, west, so north is this way. Let's go ahead and put that right there. Okay, give me a second to look at this. Okay, so I grabbed the labeler. So this is going to be our vertical. Horizontal. Horizontal. Vertical. Okay. So we want our logic readers to read from the daylight sensor. And this is our horizontal, so we want to go to horizontal. This is our vertical, so we want to go to vertical. This is our batch writer. Okay, and so this is our vertical batch writer, so we want it to read from the math unit, I think. And we want it to read the out variable. Doesn't have anything yet. So let's turn these on real quick so that I can get some data. And our math unit, we want input 1 to be the vertical logic reader. We want it to add, and we want the input 2 to be the memory. So in is the logic math. We want this to be the solar panels. We want this one to be the solar panels. This is our horizontal, so the out will be the horizontal. The vertical will be vertical. I think we should be good. Let's turn these on. This is showing an error. Why? Oh, and this is the horizontal, so we want this to be like that. I'm not sure when the sun went down. Hopefully I didn't mess it up by it being all off. Should fix itself. Let us wire up the power side. For this line, we're going to go around.
Power low.
Okay. Wow, just enough cable. Alright, hopefully I did this right. Let's look at the values here. We're currently at 86 degrees on the horizontal, 165 degrees on the vertical. Okay, let us go drink something, and then when the sun comes up, I'll bring you back. We'll see if I did it correctly. I kinda doubt it though, to be honest. Eh. I'm impatient. Beeps are impatient.
Hunger critical.
Okay, as long as the power works, we're going to get our plants situated pretty quickly here. And with plants comes some basic filtration and air conditioning. And we'll try and set that up a little cleaner than the one on Mars. I feel like they should be pointing that way, but I know the sun is probably down like right there. So we'll see. We'll see. I'll bring you back as soon as it pops over. In the meantime, I will get some ores together for the plants. Or not. As soon as I started heading out for that, the sun started coming up, and they are pointing in the wrong direction. Why? Ugh. It's just no end to the trouble with solar tracking, I swear. Well, let us... Okay, we turned off all of them at once, so we don't really mess them up. I'm just gonna try and do this. My first instinct was to point this towards where the sun comes up, so maybe that's still right. I'm not gonna have enough cable, am I? Well... screwdriver again. These are going off of the daylight sensor. This is a horizontal. Oh my god, really? Well, so daylight sensor. Is I don't. I don't. It's going in the wrong direction. Why is it going backwards? Give me a minute. I'm tearing all of this up. Okay, guys. I have wasted an extraordinarily amount of time on this. It's just extraordinary. Um, okay, so I put the sensor facing up on this. The sun comes up over there. It's the east. It should see the east. Logic reader is just reading the daylight sensor and the variable vertical, taking the information from here, outputting it to the solar panels as the vertical. Now we will see if this works. If it doesn't, I guess I'll just tear it all down and try again. Until the sun comes up, I'm going to go do some mining because I've wasted a lot of time. Okay guys, morning is here. Let's see if I did this correctly. Finally, the solar panels are oriented in the right direction. The batrider is increasing, which means this should go up and around, hopefully. While we wait to see if that is true or not, I'm going to rerun this cable so that we can get some of this power that we're sorely lacking. Okay. Let's get our wrench out here so we can see the angle. It's at 20 degrees, and this says 20. Okay, thank God we finally got it.
Power critical.
I originally started with these two, but I had the sensor in the wrong spot. So, to get this correct, what you need to do is have your data port facing east. Now, if they're end up pointing in the wrong horizontal, you can just turn them real quick to be 270 degrees. I think to be 100% correct in their orientation without any adjustment, you'd need to have the power facing north and the data port facing south. I'm not sure. Doesn't matter. They're working. So every time we place one of these down, we're going to have to turn them to 270 degrees. That's fine. I can deal with that. We have our logic reader reading the daylight sensor, outputting the vertical angle. This is taking in the logic reader's vertical angle and outputting it to the solar panels. Simple. Now that I know, I'm going to remember that. I just got to put them down, get everything oriented in the right position. Mainly this one with the data point port facing up. I don't know. I could be wrong, but they're working. We're getting power. So that's fine with me. We're going to need some more power, but for now, that will do us. We shorted out power cable because this generator's probably still going. It's not now. It's good. Let's turn this off. I'm going to have to redo our power layout in the front there. That should be good. Check our batteries, make sure they're charging. 68%. 69. Okay, perfect. Okay, I need a little break, and then we will get to work on making the parts that we need for the plants. Oh, and I'm sorry that this episode, well, it's such a mess. But from here on, it should be better until we run into the next mess. Stationeers with Beep. Okay, guys, welcome back. It took me forever. I had a hard time finding some silver. I think it took like 2 whole days. So let's go ahead and get started here. We're going to set up our plants here. To get that, we need our water tank and our portable connection. I have a bunch of other stuff set up in those lockers there that I've printed out. I did make a station battery to collect the power, so we're doing a little better. We do need more solar panels, but it's okay.
Oxygen critical.
Oh, I forgot
Temperature
to
critical.
the nitrogen and
Pressure
stuff
critical.
out. Oh, I forgot to turn everything on. That's gonna hurt. Oh well. Let's grab our hydroponic trays, liquid pipe, the portables connector. Should be good for now. Yeah. I think we need a battery too. I wonder if there's a way to speed this up a little bit. Maybe if we had a second active vent. I don't think it would read it right, but once we're above 80, cancel the depressurize and it won't decompress too bad. Okay, so let's get we're gonna have our plants right here. Let's go ahead and get our water set up right here. Yeah. So here is this. Okay, so I want these. In a row, kind of like this. We have a stack of grow lights in here. Let's get those going. That should be all we need for now. Let's get them piped up. So this is input 2, provides a liquid connection. I don't think we need a pump, but we'll see. That should be good. We need to get our water on there,
Filter low.
obviously. Yeah, I realized that a while ago. Thank you, though, Suit. So let's go ahead and get these wired up. And voila. Okay, so we have our cables coming over this way. We're going to set up our logic right here. I would think this is going to be pretty simple compared to the damn solar tracking. So we're going to take our IO kit. We're going to set our logic reader right here and our batch writer right here. And we need to get the water, so let's go ahead and go out. We're going to set up a daylight sensor. Put it in the corner right here. Water is still on here, I think. Yep. Okay, so there we go. Water's hooked up. Sensor is out there. Let's go ahead and that wired up. I think it's right here. I don't think these have bottom connections, right? No. Okay. So we just need a splitter right there and a corner right here. Okay. Now hopefully this is correct for me. I mean, I don't... Is this gonna read them? I don't have an area power controller on this yet, so it's not even getting power, but we want to read from the daylight sensor the variable is it just activate? Let's go through them. I haven't looked at a guide for
Power
this,
critical.
so maybe it's just activate. Logic reader, grow light, on. State is 0. Okay, so let's see if that works. Let's get the area power controller. We have no other power cables leading into here. We need to really redo our power network. We'll do that in the next episode. So this is going to be our power. Let's poke it out of the roofs. Power. You know, it has an ABC, so we could just branch off of this, right? Now, this may or may not work. I haven't tested this before. So it is reading grid sunlight is false. So grid sunlight. Let's see if that is on the list. I don't... Maybe that is the activate. Maybe we can't do it at all like this. We're gonna see. Running power. Variable. Activate. Horizontal, vertical, solar angle, on. I think the sun is coming up. Let's go see. Yes, the sun is coming up. Grid says sunlight is true. And these are not on. Okay, so let's see if... Let's turn these off. Mode is not correct. Activate? Okay, so I had it right the first time. Activate. Let's see if it'll turn off at the end of the day. But look at that. Okay. So now we need atmospherics. Which I'm going to set up on this wall. My mess of stuff. Let's move this stuff into here. I'll have to recycle some of these damn bottles later on. Okay. So we want a filtration unit. Let's go ahead and set this right. This, we can connect stuff through the back if we need to. Let's take our helmet off. Turn these off. So, and then we want a second filtration. An air conditioner. And hopefully that is enough. So we need a pipe, if I remember right. Yep. And cable, maybe. Screwdriver. Okay. So let's take some pipe, get some wrench. So this is the unfiltered and the filtered connection. So what I want to do is have an active vent pushing into this from the other side of the room. So we're going to run this up, but not out. I don't want these pipes going outside. I think this will be fine. I think this will still be inside. Yes. Can it go through? It can go above. Cool. Okay. And I want tank right there. Okay. So I'm going to be pushing out the filter connection, and then I want to run this through again. And out. And then this one will be just connected to a passive vent. Or maybe actually we'll shove this in here. We're gonna put one of these there. We don't need one on here, but we need the back pressure regulators on here so that if this gets above a certain point, it won't blow the pipe and we can push it out. And I think I will actually have another one. So I'm trying to think of how to prevent water or liquid in here. And I think I will stick this out. This is the waste network. We're going to have this going this way. Maybe actually just straight up and we'll put the radiator on the roof. Curve this up. We'll have a vent there. So it'll pull in from this side, it'll go through here, it'll get filtered, and filtered again, and then it'll come out there. So we want to pull out volatiles, pollutants, liquid water. Okay. Well, give me a minute and I will get the pressure regulators going so that or the back pressure regulators, so that we don't pop our pipes, and get some passive liquid drains on the end of these straight pipes here that are sticking outside so it can drain any liquid out into the vacuum. And then get some vents on these so that I can push out the filtered waste gases out, and we will capture them eventually, but right now I'm not worried about it. So yeah, I will be back in a minute and we'll finish this up. Okay guys, I got some more stuff together here. We got some insulated pipes. We're going to do this here. So that they don't freeze. I'm going to use the insulated pipe on the corner, even down straight. Okay. And these are going to be our liquid drains. You know what? We're going to do this. I'm just throwing everything everywhere. let me go back in and check real quick which one is which. It's been a little bit. Took me a while to get some more materials together here. That's good. Everything's on a shelf now. Okay, so as we're looking at it, the left one is the vent, and the right one is the liquid. Well, we're probably going to want one for that pipe too. But it's gonna... Yeah, we're gonna want one for that pipe too. So, vent, liquid. Okay. Let's toss that, grab that. We want the passive liquid drain right here and here. And then we want the vent. I've made insulated vents. Okay. Alright, now if my understanding's correct, gases won't freeze because they're insulated, so they'll vent out when they're pushed out, and then liquid in this pipe can drain from there. Now we need to set up the outside here. This is going to be our radiator. Which pipe is this? This one sticking up right there is a radiator. And I think the other one is just poking out for some reason. So that's going to be our passive outlet. Or passive vent right here. Yeah, okay. I didn't realize we would be able to see it from the outside. And I still need to make some regulators. I forgot about that. And some filters. Okay. Okay, welcome back, guys. So I've got some stuff together here. I've got a radiator started. We're going to be putting on these pipe radiators, not the convection ones, because we're in a vacuum. Probably don't need this many. You know what? I have them made. Might as well use them. We're also going to have a straight line coming off, like so. Just in case we get condensation in here, we're gonna drain it right there. Okay, and I left the utility portions on the inside. Yep. So we need to add gas into here. We don't have the appropriate gas quite yet. We can crush some ice for it, I think. I think volatile has some pollutants in it, so we can filter that out. I'm not quite worried about it yet. Let's go ahead and swap that out. That's good. So we have these here. We're going to set up back pressure regulators facing out so we can see them. And then these are going to go out. You know what? I'm just going to have
stronger caution.
Go down. And connect into here. Okay. Let's take this off and eat. Drink. You know, I didn't notice if these turned off at the end of the day, so we'll have to keep an eye on that. Let's pick up some of this clutter. I want to put volatiles and pollutants in here. You know what? Let's put pollutants into this line. Filter out nitrous oxide and volatiles on this. And we'll set this up into a small holding tank, so maybe we could collect it. Yeah, sounds good to me. We want, you know what, let's just set this here. I don't think we'll get too much of that quite yet. Okay, so we're gonna need this. We don't need that anymore. We don't need that right now. Take that and that. Okay. So what we want to do, you know what, let's go ahead and just set this up. I like that, and we'll have this feeding in right there. Get it started.
Waste tank critical.
It's our waste tank. We'll drain this at some point. Keep an eye on it. It's pretty cold. It's not in it. Yeah, okay. Should be good. I mean, we should be good for basics, to be honest. So let's get everything wired up here. Okay guys, I got everything wired up, except this isn't going to power, so let's go ahead and get our battery in it. Did we make a battery for it? We did not. I'll go ahead and do that. Let's set up this vent. And we need a passive vent. Just in inventory. Just set it up right like that. We'll bring this power up and out, and it'll connect it to the same network. Oh, I'll be back after I get this all connected and we can turn it on. Hey guys, welcome back. We're about to turn it on. Everything is wired up. We want to set this to 40 MPa. Turn this on. Turn this on and this on. Oh, I forgot to hook this up. Turn this on.
Hunger caution.
Okay, let's check the pipes. It has O2, CO2, nitrogen, perfect. This waste network is very, very cold. CO2 is starting to freeze. We'll have to take care of that. We need to get gluten or nitrogen together for it. Let's go ahead and filter out the water on this one for now. Looks like it's working. I doubt it's the best way to do this.
Power low.
We're gonna have to drop some more oxide in here for us. Okay, I'm gonna call that the end of the episode, and we'll come back to this tomorrow. You guys have a good one. Keep on surviving out there. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. And yeah, have a good one.